Now we will talk about how to sample for aquatic macroinvertebrates. These are small organisms that you can see with the naked eye still, but you will need this fine mesh net to catch them. So you and your students can then look at the species that you found and use them as an indicator of the water quality in your area. The way we're going to do it is we'll show it on land first. We will hold the bottom flat with the ground or the substrate in your stream, and you want to be facing into the flow of the water so that all those little creatures are getting washed into your net. You want to make sure that the bottom is flat, like I said, but leave a little bit of slack here so that they're not going to just bounce off. You also want to hold the net at about a 45-degree angle, but not low enough so that the water is rushing over the top. When you go out to sample for aquatic macroinvertebrates, you want to remember to find a site first that you have access to. So if you need permission, we can help you with that, or you can figure that out. You want to find a stream bed that does have some rocks, some different sizes of substrate, and that's not too just silty or sandy. That won't give you a good variety of organisms to find. Once you have the bottom of the net flat with the bottom of the stream, after that you would walk around to the front of the net and kick up the substrate. So you really want to get in there. If there's rocks, to move them around with your feet. You can even pick up heavier rocks with your hands because those do not feel good to kick. So you just want to get in there as much as you can to stir up the substrate. Then you'll pick up the net with your partner and you will fold the net around the handles to keep everything in. Now that we've brought our catch up on land, we can go ahead and start looking for any macroinvertebrates that we've caught. So this doesn't have a ton of stuff. Sometimes you'll have a lot of leaves, sometimes you'll have sticks, just depending on where you are. But the most important thing is to make sure that you get right in there. So you want to look through everything. Like I said, you can see the macroinvertebrates with the naked eye, but they will try to hide. They will get caught up in things like algae and leaves. So you just want to make sure that you're really thorough in your search. Some of them like to attach themselves to rocks, so you'll want to look at rocks and make sure that you're not missing anything there. Now we've sorted through everything that we brought up in our net, and we have found some macroinvertebrates. So we have our nice guide here, which helps to identify most of the common macroinvertebrates that you'd find. We do have some midge larvae, so they are bright red and they are very easy to see in our ice cube tray here. And then we also have found some mayfly nymphs. Those are a good indicator for water quality, so we're happy when we see those mayfly nymphs swimming around. We've also found some snails, and if you look at them, when you hold them flat in your hand with the opening facing up, this snail opens to the right, which if we look at our guide here, we can see that that is a snail with gills, and those need higher water quality with more available oxygen to be able to survive. So this is also a good sign in addition to the mayflies.